for today. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Tuesday morning here. Maybe it's afternoon or evening on Tuesday, or maybe it's Wednesday already. All right, here we go. What iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? Guys, give me a big brain emoji if you're first time chiming in, and give me a thumbs up. Give me an vote. That would always help. Whether you're on Reddit or YouTube. Yeah. All righty, here's the warm-up question. We got a bit of a 19 silent people here. Which iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1706? Anybody familiar with their Japanese volcanoes? Anybody know? Let me check one more thing. And yes. All righty. What ingredient does the word sushi refer to? What ingredient does the word sushi refer to? Another Japanese question. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for the upvotes, and let's get rocking and rolling. What ingredient does the word sushi refer to? Anybody know? Sushi. What is the main ingredient of sushi? Quiet crowd today. Do we need more giggling? Words sushi refer to? Does anybody know what ingredient does the word sushi refer to? All righty. Last time. What ingredients does the word sushi refer to? Anybody have an idea? There we go. Rice. Rice is the answer. Yes, rice is the answer. Which iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? Guys, give me a big brain emoji if you're just chiming in for the first time or done it before many times. That just lets me know that you're there. We got 4 upvotes, 12 people watching, and nobody answering. What iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? Unless people are answering and I'm just not seeing it. That's always a possibility. This is Arpan after all. Okay, let me see here. Looks like I'm not. Anybody? Somebody? Just when I think I've got this thing mastered. All righty. What iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? It was, in fact, I'm not friggin' on Arpan. My Arpan feed died. I am sorry. I will get back over there. All righty. Let's try this again. All right. Interactive, generous trivia. Number 91. 92, right? Oops, 92. Oops. All righty. I'm just gonna bag. Oh. Alrighty, it looks like I do have some people on YouTube. Thanks for joining me here. I'm getting a little bit of a false pot. Alrighty, guys, here we go. This is interactive generous trivia number 11 on YouTube, and number is it number 92? Number 92. This is the retake. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I'm just going to check that we're live. We're not going to do the warm-up show, but we are going to do a warm-up question. Which iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? 1707. That is the question at hand. And go ahead and give it an answer. There we go. Nathaniel, giving me the big brain. Somebody's out there. Thanks for showing up. Yeah. And let's hope, there we go. I think I am good on our pan. So here's the warm-up question, guys. What iconic Japanese volcano last erupted in 1707? 1707. There we go. Atla Forever chiming in. There we go. What am I going to do here? I just have to do one more thing. There we go. All right. Mount Fuji, Avita. Nice to meet you. Give me a big brain. So did Atla Forever. Yes, we got Fuji. All right. Let's hope that this continues to work properly. Next question. What country borders the entire northern side of Bolivia? What country borders the entire north side of Bolivia? There we go. Avita giving us the big brain. Okay. You seem to be rocking and rolling. It was a bit of a rough start there. Atla Forever and Nathaniel getting it right with Brazil. No, not Russia. Brazil. Here we go. Which actor whose first name is Hawaiian for cool breeze over the mountain starred as Neo in The Matrix? These details. Which actor whose first name is Hawaiian for a cool breeze over the mountain starred as Neo in The Matrix? Who knows that? There we go. Somebody new. Give me a big brain if you're first chiming in or you're new to the channel. Is Rue. I'm going to just call you Rue. Rue. I'm going to call you Rue. There we go. Rue gets it right, as long with Atla Forever and Nathaniel with Keanu Reeves. So now we know what Keanu means. Alrighty. What was What was Osama bin Laden's country of birth? What was Osama bin Laden's country of birth? Roar. Oh, is there an A in there? There we go. Roar. That's an easy one to remember. Thank you. What was, here we go. What was Osama bin Laden's country of birth? There we go. Atla Forever, Denjoga, Pekka Deluxe, and Nathaniel getting it right with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Correct, guys. All right. Who spent months rehearsing My Fair Lady, then had most of her singing dubbed by Marnie Nixon? Oh, very nice. Who spent months rehearsing for My Fair Lady, then had most of her singing dubbed by Marnie Nixon? There we go. Roar thinks people are very smart here. Sorry about that. I should have drank some water this morning. All righty. Anybody else? Who spent months rehearsing for My Fair Lady, then had most of her singing dubbed by Marnie Nixon? Sorry. There we go. Frog out of the throat. Piccadillox with the right answer in Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn and Evita. Good job, Evita. Evita and Piccadillox. Peccadillox. What's the alternative name for a butterfly's pupa? What's the alternative, more scientific name for a butterfly's pupa? Oprah. No, Roar, it wasn't Oprah. It was Audrey Hepburn. Anyways, what is the alternative name for a butterfly's pupa? Nathaniel guessed larva. I think that has to do with all insects, not specifically butterflies. There we go. And Denjoga coming up with chrysalis. That is exactly correct. Here we go. I'm going to ask another question. What is a pupa? No, pupa is like, where the thing that the what was the question? The caterpillar. Yeah, it's called a pupa. Anyways, what decade were golf carts introduced into the U.S.? What decade were golf carts introduced into the U.S.? Yeah. Another name for the cocoon, I believe is right. Chrysalis pupa. It was not the 70s. What decade were golf carts introduced in the U.S.? 20s? So you guys are both wrong. Not 70s and 20s. It's somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. What decade were golf carts first introduced? Not the... Hey, thank you. Commercial trip for the silver. Wasn't the 60s. We're getting closer, not the 50s. Roar's just going to mention every decade, not the 30s. And skips over the right answer. There we go. Commercial trip finally gets it. It was the 40s, not the 50s, Evita. The 40s. All righty. Which writer was 9th on the 2006 list of the world's highest earning entertainers? Oh, okay. So it's a writer. I think I know who this is. Which writer was the 9th on the 2006 list of world's highest earning entertainers? Yes, I knew it. I nailed it. I'm not sure if there's many more successful writers than this person. Which writer was the 9th on the 2006 list of world's highest paid entertainers? There we go. J.K. Rowling. She's made a fortune on the Harry Potter series. A fortune. Alrighty. What? The birth and death of William Shakespeare. Ooh. What Sainsday is said to have seen the birth and the death of William Shakespeare? Guys, I hope you're enjoying it. If you can give it an upvote, that always helps. We are on YouTube. If you're on RPAN and finding it a bit laggy, you can go to Reddit. You can go generoustrivia.com and it'll move you over. No, it wasn't St. Valentine's Day. That is incorrect. Nope, not Valentine's. What Saint's Day is said to have seen the birth and the death of William Shakespeare? This is probably a lesser known Saint's Day. I'm just going to leave it at that for now. A generous. Interesting. Woody Aiken. I'm not sure who that refers to. I gave you a... Thank you. What saint is said to have a generous and What Sainsday is said to have seen the birth and death of William Shakespeare? Not Saint Ignatius. Not Saint Ignatius. Anybody else? Last time before I reveal the answer. It is. What Sainsday is said to have seen the birth and the death of William Shakespeare? It is, in fact, Saint George. Saint George. St. George's Day. Anybody know when St. George? No, St. Patrick's. I thought somebody might guess that. No, anybody know when St. George's Day is? I have no idea. But that's when good old Shakespeare lived and died, on St. George's Day. Alrighty. Which member of the Beatles had a hit with Bangladesh? Who knew? Who knew that there was? Born in April. Interesting. Which member of the Beatles had a hit with Bangladesh? Interesting name of a song. No, it was not John Lennon. There we go. Denjoga and Atla Forever getting George Harrison. It was George Harrison. Interesting subject. Bangladesh. Is it about the country? Anybody heard the song before? What Greek city gave its name to the town in Georgia where REM was formed? This is also the name of a city in Ontario where my in-laws are from, and they're coming to visit today. Oh, no, coincidence. Oh, the coincidence. What Greek city gave its name for Bangladesh? Cool. Pick a Deluxe. Atla Forever guessing correctly in Denjoga, Athens. They spend a lot of spiritual time in India and Bangladesh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember they went to India. I didn't realize Bangladesh was in the offering too. Here we go. Next question. What city did Yasser Arafat die in? What city did Yasser Arafat die in? I did not know that. Who knows where Yasser Arafat died? Guys, if you type in generoustrivia.com, it will get you to the YouTube stream if you're on RPAN, and it's a bit better. Yeah, also helps the channel grow there and gets me monetized sooner. Den Joga, guessing Paris, and that is correct. He died in Paris. Who knew? What 1928 novel by D.H. Lawrence was banned in the U.S. until 1959? Interesting. What 1928 novel by D.H. Lawrence was banned in the U.S. until 1950? Got a little quiet on the YouTube side. There's still 3 people there. They're just a little quiet. All right. There we go. Pick a Deluxe. Big braining it. Lady. There we go. Viper Fang chiming in on YouTube. Here we go. Yes, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Is that why, Roar, it was not allowed? There we go. Alrighty. What does Lucy charge for psychiatric help in Peanuts cartoon strips? What does Lucy charge? What does Lucy charge for psychiatric help in Peanuts cartoon strips? Anybody know what the going rate for psychiatrists was back then? There we go. Atla Forever and Denjoga. Big braining it with 5 cents. 5 cents. Or no, it was cents, not pence. But hey, nope. There we go. What is it? Radiate. Radiate. Guessing 2 cents. No, it was 5 cents. What creature boasts the world's largest eyes? What creature boasts the world's largest eyes? I did not get that. Which frustrates me. Radiate Sunblade. The beds. Here we go. What creature boasts the world's largest eyes? Everybody else going with blue whale like I did. Biggest creature, biggest eye. But only Viper Fang on YouTube getting it right with... here it says, you said colossal. Here it says giant squid. Those squids have massive eyes, probably to see in the depths, right? They need to see in darkness. So, yeah, it's the colossal squid. What was NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s nickname? What was NASCAR race car driver Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s nickname? Who knows? Oh, I'm not a NASCAR guy, so I did not know this, but Atla Forever. There we go. Eternal Vision showing up. Thanks, guys, for popping in. Give me a big brain when you show up. And Radiate and Atla Forever, as well as, what is that? Adelphex? Adelphex? Tell me how to pronounce that. Is it Adelphex? All getting the Intimidator. The Intimidator. Wow. That's quite the name. Alrighty. What is Rio? This is back to the last Olympics. What is Rio de Janeiro's most popular beach? And I couldn't think of it, but I should have. What is Rio de Janeiro's? What is Rio de Janeiro's most popular beach? Huh? What is there we go. What is Rio de Janeiro's most popular beach? There we go. Copacabana. Copacabana. Good job. All righty. How many friends are featured on Friends? Sometimes you say ask hard questions. Sometimes I ask even, how many friends are on Friends? Guys, if you can give it an upvote, that's awesome. No, Roar, people are big brain in this. You can, Eternal Vision, you can always copy and paste, but you have to find somebody else's. So how many friends are in the featured on Friends? Ooh, not as easy as I thought. Quite a few guessing 7. The last one was Copacabana, and this one is very big brain. No, it's not 7. It is 6. There's 6 of them. 6 Atla Forever. There was a couple right answers there. I thought that was a total giveaway, but you're a big... Anyways. Here we go. Next question. What 2006 Nobel Peace Prize nominee has sold the most records? I guess the most records for a Nobel Peace Prize. What 2006 Nobel Peace Prize nominee has sold the most records? Oh, yes. I should have thought that. Anybody? No. I guess somebody else. What 2006 Nobel Peace Prize nominee has sold the most records? Wow. All righty. What 2006 Nobel Peace Prize nominee has sold the most records? It's not Prince, but Radiate, it gets it right with Bono. Bono. No, it was Bono. It wasn't Prince or Cat Stevens. It was Bono. I thought Paul McCartney for some reason. I don't know why. What French writer wrote the novel Around the World in 80 Days? What French writer wrote the novel Around the World in 80? It is not. There we go. What French author wrote the novel Around the World in 80 Days? It is, in fact, Jules Verne. Yes, Jules Verne. Atla Forever and Picadillox getting it right with Jules Verne. What natural fabric becomes denim? What natural fabric becomes denim? Here we go. What natural fabric becomes denim? Atla Forever and Denjoga get it right with cotton. Yes, cotton. There we go. Coffee buzzing showing up on YouTube. Yes, it is cotton. Alrighty, next question. What? How many weeks encompass the 3 races of the Triple Crown of horse racing? Oh, no, didn't know that. How many weeks encompass the 3 races of the Triple Crown of horse racing? Atla Forever guessing 12. No, it's not that long. I always feel like it happens quite quickly. Picadillox getting closer with 6, but it's not 6. It's not 3. That was my guess, but yeah, I think they need to give the horses a little bit of a break. How many weeks encompass the 3 races of the Triple Crown of horse racing? It's not 8, and it's not 3. It's not 2. That would be very difficult. 3 races in 2 weeks. 4 is very close, and Coffee Buzzin' gets it right with 5. 5 weeks. I imagine it's 2 weeks in between each race, and then that'll be 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Those horses need a break. Picadillox also guessing 5. Alrighty. What is Africa's second largest country? Ooh, after Sudan. I don't know. Sudan has been split in two since this question was made. So it's maybe the largest country. Yes. I think this is technically the largest country, or is the largest country now that Sudan has been divided. What is Africa's largest country? I'm going to ask that. So we've got a couple of suggestions: Algeria, Nigeria, and Mali. And yeah, it is in fact Algeria. Algeria, yes. The largest, oh, popular. Oh, sorry, it wasn't specific. Yeah, largest usually means area versus landmass. But anyways, it was it was Algeria. It was Algeria was correct. Um, w- what is the real first name of a rock star Prince? What is the real first name of Rockstar Prince? Uh, Alrighty. I don't know. Insomniac Atheist. This isn't pre-recorded. I'm interacting literally with every single question. Why are the comments not synced with the stream? There's a big delay. There's a big delay. This is all I can say. So what song or what's the real name of the rock star Prince? What's the name, the real name, the real first name of the rock star Prince? Anybody know? It's not Roger. In fact, Coffee Buzzing gets it correct with Prince. It's Prince. Yes, it is Prince. What nationality was Pope John Paul II? What nationality was Pope John Paul II? There we go. Catfish grits, guessing Polish. And that is correct. No, he was Polish. R.T. Sasser, good to see you. He wasn't Italian or English or German. He was Polish. What was Leonardo da Vinci's hometown? What was Leonardo da Vinci's hometown? Yes, Polish. Denjoga, finding a lot of fast people here. It was Polish. What was Leonardo da Vinci's hometown? It wasn't Florence. It was Educational Rap. Gets it right. Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci. Vinci refers to his hometown where he came from. It was in fact Vinci. So yeah, whoever guessed Vinci is correct. What does what is a computer's UPS? What is a computer's UPS? Who knows the computer? You know what? I'm going to. Yeah, it's the battery pack. But what does it stand for? What does a computer's UPS stand for? There we go. Oh, almost. Atla Forever, Eternal Vision. I don't know. It says uninterruptible power source. And you said power supply. I'm not sure. Could be probably both are used. Yeah, interruptible power supply. Arjuna showing up on YouTube. Nice to see you guys. Alrighty. Here we go. We got 15 minutes here. But yeah, it's basically the battery. I've got one here. I've got power that sometimes flickers and it keeps my computer going. So that's good. All right. What sport was featured in the 1992 motion picture The Mighty Ducks? Yes, it's what sport was featured in the 1992 motion picture The Mighty Ducks? There we go. Arjuna, as well as Catfish Grits, Atla Forever, Denjoga, all guessing hockey, and it is in fact Coffee Buzzin' too. Yes, it was hockey. Good old hockey, those Mighty Ducks. And then they actually named a team, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Now they're just known. What country's flag was reversed to become the flag of the Red Cross? Was there really that connection? I'm interested to. I wonder if it was like, oh, there's a flag, we're going to reverse it and make it our own symbol, or if it was completely separate origin. What country's flag was reversed to become the flag of the Red Cross? Not Sweden, but Arjuna, Coffee Buzzin, and all righty, let's keep going. All right, next question. What is Shawshank in the Shawshank Redemption? What is Shawshank in the Shawshank Redemption? Anybody know? Yes, it was the prison. It was the prison. What Gulf gave the name to the 1991 Gulf War? What Gulf gave the name to the 1991 Gulf War? No, not Mexico, not the Gulf of Mexico. Which Gulf gave its name to the 1991 Gulf War? There we go. Persian. Then oh no, Denjoga Atla Forever, as well as Arti Sasser, getting it right with um, the Persian Gulf. Here we go. Who is fed? Who is fed royal jelly by her workers? Oh, ah, there we go. Catfish. Who, who is fed royal jelly by her workers? Denjoga, Eternal Vision 12, Catfish Grits, as well as Arjuna, guessing Queen Bee. And RT Sasser, I don't know if you were funny, but I did think of this. Not Queen Elizabeth II. What service organization abides by the motto, service above self? Hmm. What service abides by the motto, service above self? Salvation Army is a good guess, but it is incorrect. No, it's not the FBI. Not the Coast Guard, not the military. There we go. Insomniac, Atheist, the Rotary Club. The Rotary Club. Alrighty. A few more questions, and I'll hit the final five. What is the name of the White Stripes drummer? What is the name of the White Stripes drummer? Anybody know? What is the name of the White Stripes drummer? There we go. Insomnia, atheist, and yoga. Everybody giving me the short educational wrap. Megan White is correct. Megan White is correct. Or Meg White. It's Meg White. That's why I think people put Meg. Meg White. Alrighty, here we go. What was James the First of England's Scottish title? What is James the First of England's Scottish title? Yeah, it probably is Megan White. You are correct. All right. What was James First of England's Scottish title? It's just a different number. There's my end. No, was it a different name? It was just a different number. Thank you guys for upvoting it. If you go to generoustrivia.com, you will get the YouTube version. It's a little quicker, and you can subscribe there. That would be awesome. If you're on Reddit, go to r/generoustrivia, and there you can get the updates as to when I'm broadcasting and such. Yeah, we can have a good time there. There we go. RT Sasser just putting in all the James. It was James the Sixth. James the Sixth. There we go. Internal Vision 12 gets it. It is James the Sixth. All right. What musical songs include I Want to Make Magic and Tyrone's Rap? What musical, so it's a musical, songs include I Want to Make Magic and Tyrone's Rap? Is James and the Giant Peach your guess? Because it's not. RT Sasser, you got it right. It was James the Sixth. Yes, PM Kitten Toesies. Yes, it is live. It's just a little delayed. If you want to more updated, go to generoustrivia.com and you'll get a better stream at YouTube. Not Wicked, Sound of Music. There we go. Insomniac Atheist coming up with Fame. I want to live forever. There we go. PMK. See, Toesies, you are correct. And you got it right. Fame. Fame, not Hamilton. Lots of people thinking Hamilton. It was Fame. Fame. What? How many moons does Mars have? How many moons does Mars have? Bonus points if you can name them. How many moons does Mars have? Bonus if you can name them. Nobody seems to know. No, it does have moons. There we go. Insomniac, Atheist, and RT Sasser getting it right with 2. Phobos and Deimos. There we go. I'll assume those are the correct answers because it wasn't written on the card, but it is 2. 2. There we go. James coming over. Nice to see you. Give me a big brain emoji if you're logging in. There we go. We're going to go to the final 5 here. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, I'm Mike the Canadian. I hope you've enjoyed. And let's rock and roll these last 5 questions. What kind of vehicle would you be in if you took a sampan to a restaurant in Hong Kong? Oh, I think I asked this. I'm going to ask another question. Sampan, anybody know? I just asked that in the last, I don't know, week or two. Which island on Pearl River Delta has a name meaning fragrant harbor? Which island on the Pearl River Delta has a name meaning fragrant harbor? Anybody know? Which island on the Pearl River Delta has the name meaning fragrant harbor? Not Okinawa and not Aberdeen. Anybody else? Which island on the Pearl River Delta has a name meaning fragrant harbor? Swampy McIsland. No, not Saigon. I think Insomniac Atheists maybe had it right. What island on the Pearl River Delta has the same name meaning fragrant harbor? Insomniac Atheist. Did you just Google translate that or something? Because you're very close, but yet so far. What island on the Pearl River Delta has a name meaning fragrant harbor? I'll give it to Insomniac Atheist. It is Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Alrighty. Here we go. Last three questions. How many movies? No, I'm not gonna. Who celebrates the 111th birthday during the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings? Who celebrates his 111th birthday during the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring? Three more questions. No, it's not Gandalf. He sets off the fireworks to celebrate this birthday, but it's not his birthday. It is Arjuna has it right in it's Bilbo Baggins, not Frodo. Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo, yes, has his 111th works and everybody's. That's how the whole movie started at his birthday. What hill in Athens does the Parthenon stand on? What hill in Athens does the Parthenon stand on? Who knows? What hill in Athens does the Parthenon stand on? No, it's not Mount Olympus. It's not Mars Hill. I think Mars Hill, is that not the Roman hill? I could be wrong. Anyways, At Left Forever and Insomniac Atheist get it right with the Acropolis. The Acropolis. Alrighty. Two more questions, guys. I'm Mike the Canadian. I hope you've had fun. Yeah, I'll be on again at 9 p.m. tonight. Not during the day. I got no, actually, I'll do a 12 p.m. I think I'll do a 12 p.m. We'll see. I'll put it on Reddit r/generous trivia. That's where you can go to see when I'm on. Here we go. How many strings do most guitars have? How many strings do most guitars have? Yes, it was the Acropolis. And Out Left Forever did get it right first. No. How many strings do most guitars have? There we go. Lots of people seem to know. It is 6 strings. Last one. Guys, and subscribe there. That would be awesome. Oh, Mars Hill is next to the Acropolis. Interesting. Okay. Go to, yeah, that was a bit easy. Go to YouTube, sign up, subscribe there. Go to r/generous trivia. Somebody can sign up there. Just lets me keep in the loop. There you go. JD logging in with the big brain for the final question. What is the name for a baby koala? What is the name for a baby koala? And that's it. Yes, I just finishing 12 o'clock. I'll do a noon show, probably just an hour. Yeah. But what is a baby koala called? Coffee buzzing. Um, yikes. Uh, then yoga, eternal vision, big braining 12. Yes, end up with a big brain. In fact, in yoga, it is both. They're both called joeys, kangaroos as well as koalas. So, guys, I hope you have a great morning. We'll see you again at 12 in a couple of hours, and then one more tonight at 9 o'clock. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys. We'll see you. Bye now. Oops.